Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Larson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. On 1st down, Locke. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Block. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warner. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Lock. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down. Locke evades him at the 20. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Locke, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he is in. Yes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Orlando takes back over on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on 1st down. Lock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warner. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the Alleys have been taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Black Knights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a handoff as they run left side. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because now
out of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Now he's forced out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Orlando takes back over on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Wizards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin in East Rutherford with Miami visiting the Jets in an AFC East matchup. And it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. The Jets playing well in their opener, trying to send their sellout crowd home happy. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the false start will back them up 5. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Wizards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down now. Block. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Once more, Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He finds his target. It's Evans. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. London about set to take over on offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Locke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Locke. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Locke. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Locke. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. London about set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw here. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Second and 5. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Lock. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. On 3rd down, Lock finds a seam inside the 40. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for